In this video, we're going to be talking about something I think is actually majorly important for Arknights Global. If you're a global player and you don't know about this, your mind might be a bit blown after this. So first of all, there is a lot to go through. I'm using Game Press Forward's website, so if you want to go and check it out in the description, I'm going to leave a link. This is pretty well explained. You will see there's a lot to go through. Now, I'm going to talk about the first thing, which I think is most important for literally anyone who's ever played the game. There will be a new beginner banner. So the guaranteed 6-star banner that you spend 20 pulls on, there's going to be a new one. It's going to have these operators. This is going to be probably, I would say, sometime in the 4th anniversary, if I'm correct. Someone on my YouTube comments did mention that this is all going to be 4-year anniversary. So that is Muelsyse and Holyek banner. I've talked about it in another video. But anyway, Torbar's banner, just straight up. I'm going to be honest, I love it and I hate it at the same time. I've seen a lot of people complain about the fact that Weedy's here because it doesn't really make much sense, but all about this, Thorns, very good unit. My top 10 units for me in the whole game. Love using him. Very powerful lane holder. Suzerain, obviously a very good support. Love using her as well. Archer, a character I've had for a very long time. Very good to deal with Ed units. Just a very solid unit. Would I really compare it to Thorns and Suzerain? I'm not too sure, but very good unit regardless. I think this is Flame Whistle or Flame Tail. I never remember which one it is. She is a Vanguard I've literally never used in my whole entire life. I've heard people not complain about her, so she's probably okay. And then we have Mountain, who's an absolute god beast. I love him as well. Just as good as Thorns for me, honestly. But Weedy's on this banner, which is very confusing for a lot of players, and it is confusing for me. But I do like a design, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you guys think of this banner? Let me know. I'm actually genuinely really curious what people think about this banner because I think it's good and I think it's bad at the same time. But talking about the crazy stuff, right? Some of this doesn't make much sense. So if anyone really does know like the proper details to this, please let me know in the comments. But I'm going to go through everything I do know. So first of all, we have our main new, I guess it's like a new standard banner. We can even read this. A new permanent headhunting, backbone headhunting will be available on the 6th of April. Not for us. All the old operators removed from the standard headhunting are included in this one. This is where this actually becomes quite interesting because when you summon on this banner, this will be like a standard banner, but instead of getting yellow certificates, you are going to be getting blue certificates. Now, this is a very cool thing because with blue certificates, it gives you just 2 ways to get 6 stars. As you can see here, we have the yellow certificate shop. That is pretty much getting a change now where one of the units, just like it always was, will be a standard banner unit. So this yellow line is just a normal standard banner, what you're used to now. And then the unit that's going to be on the blue standard banner will be in a blue certificate shop and also additionally here. That is what I understand. As you can see, Heliga's here on the blue line, which means the blue banner, and he's here. But it is very cool. This actually brings up a lot, but I want to talk about the most important thing that is just at the bottom here. In the upcoming 4th anniversary, Holyek Muelsyse banner, going to be a very good time. I'm going to be pulling on that. The backbone headhunting, which is this blue banner right here, is going to be switched to backbone selection. This is really good. Well, it's good to an extent, but this is going to be a limited time. During event period, players can select 2 6-star praise and 3 5-star praise from the range of current backbone selection. So this is going to be a banner where you get to make it, basically. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is there's not actually that many units you can go for, but here are the units that you can actually get. So let me bring it up for myself there. There is Phantom, Mostima, Schwartz, Silverash, Nightingale, Saria, Siege, Kyobe, Megalyn, Ark, Eyjafjalla, and Ifrit. This is really good, but I do kind of wish they add more units to it. I know this is like the first one, and I'm wondering if maybe down the line we're going to be able to get more of these type of banners. Like, I was expecting for us to at least be able to get Bagpipe maybe from this, but it seems like this is just going to be for backbone headhunting and not for backbone selection, which really sucks. And for 5 stars, there are these ones, which some of them are obviously pretty decent. We have like a Lapland, Spectre. Some people do like Texas, but you get to start the game. Project Red. Some honestly nice units. I had to take this picture from YouTube because I could not find anywhere with it. But it's a decent selection. There are a lot of characters missing, and it does make me wonder how good this is going to be realistically. But here is like the type of screen you have. So this is where this becomes a bit more interesting, because let's say previously you would do enough pulls just in general and you would get 180 yellow certificates. This time round, if you do enough pulls on the blue certificate banner or the backbone banner, you'll be able to actually get the unit on this very slot. On this very left slot with the blue tag, you're going to be able to get that unit through the blue certificate shop. Obviously, this is going to be temporary. Makes me wonder what's going to happen down the line with the blue certificate shop. Is it just temporary? A lot of questions, but still something I think is very worth thinking about, since obviously a lot of us are saving for banners. Some of you might be saving for your anniversary, some of you might be saving for Ines banner, Eyjafjalla banner. So many banners are coming that this kind of throws everything into another loop, which almost annoys me in some sense, but I like when they add more stuff. Down the line, I hope this is going to be better, but I think this is better for the game. So pretty cool. Honestly, let me know what you guys think about this. I've tried to really search up as much as I could. I don't play on CN, so I don't actually get to know everything, but I really do like this. This banner is such a weird one for me that I'm just not quite sure what to think about it. I like it. I love you can get Thorns and Zeus around a mountain, but I'm just not a big fan of Weedy. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention as well, which I think is actually pretty worth mentioning, is you will also be able to get blue certificate tickets through here, through yellow certificate store. So this is actually going to be cheaper from the looks of things, which is actually quite interesting. I'm not sure if they've changed up the yellow certificate shop at all. I'm presuming because everything's 180, 45, this is all the same, but the blue certificate tickets are going to be cheaper. Can you buy them the same way? Very curious. Anyway, if you play CN, do let us know in the comments. I think this is very, very cool. I am most excited for probably the selector banner, but this really excites me. Blue certificates, interesting way to take the game. I think there's going to be so much pulling we're going to need that they should give us like minimum like 300 pulls, you know?